Welcome to the season finale of our Explainer. We are finally culminating this incredible journey through China's southern frontier by arriving at three coastal cities that represent three entirely different versions of tomorrow. It's been such an extraordinary progression, moving from remote, sacred mountains all the way down to these towering global hubs.
Okay, let's quickly run through our itinerary for this explainer. 1. 3 cities, 1 frontier. 2. Shenzhen, the tech hub. 3. Hong Kong, the global gateway. 4. Macau, a cultural fusion. 5. The complete southern journey. And 6. Ancient roots, modern world. Let's dive right in.
Section 1. 3 cities, 1 frontier, where China meets the world. We've officially arrived at the Pearl River Delta. Now, the really crucial point here is that even though Shenzhen, Hong Kong, and Macau share the exact same geography, they're practically right next door to each other, they offer completely different yet totally complementary experiences. It's like looking at the future through 3 entirely different lenses.
Section 2. Shenzhen, the tech hub, the city that became the future.
This place isn't just looking forward, it's practically sprinting toward tomorrow. How exactly does a quiet fishing village transform into a 17 million person tech megacity in just 45 years? It's almost unbelievable when you think about it. We're talking about a massive, cyberpunk-style metropolis filled with driverless cars and delivery drones, all sitting exactly where a humble fishing town used to be.
Well, the secret sauce was its foundation. Back in 1980, Deng Xiaoping designated Shenzhen as a special economic zone. This was a really bold experiment to test out new economic ideas. Basically, it acted as a giant blank slate. By offering lower taxes and cutting red tape, it attracted massive global talent and investment. They literally got to build a modern metropolis completely from scratch, without having to work around any old legacy infrastructure.
And the results of that blank slate are incredible today. Shenzhen has essentially become a toolbox the size of an entire city. To put this into perspective, think about this: 70%. That's the global camera drone market share held by just one company, DJI. And get this, it was famously founded by an engineering student right there in his dorm room in 2006. These tech giants thrive right alongside massive hardware markets like Huaqiangbi, where an engineer can literally walk in with a sketch on a napkin and walk out with a working prototype by dinner time. It is absolutely wild.
But what's really fascinating to me is how this tech is woven into everyday life. You'd probably expect a 17 million person tech hub to be, loud, smoggy, and chaotic. Actually, scratch that, it's surprisingly quiet and incredibly green. We're talking 16,000 fully electric buses and 21,000 electric taxis. You can literally be sitting in a lush public park, order a coffee on your phone, and a drone will just swoop down and drop it off to you directly. Or take a driverless robo-taxi by Pony.ai, or even have a robot deliver room service to your hotel. It is everyday automation at its absolute finest.
Section 3. Hong Kong, global gateway, between traditions and tomorrow.
Now, geographically, the distance from Shenzhen to Hong Kong is tiny, but historically, the journey is absolutely enormous. There's a saying that Hong Kong's greatest story is how it remained deeply connected to its Cantonese roots while becoming one of the world's most international places. And honestly, that hits the nail on the head. It's a towering global financial hub, sure, but it holds incredibly tight to its traditional wooden structures, like the Guilin Nunnery, its old fishing villages, and classic tea houses. You really feel this gorgeous contrast everywhere you go. On one side, you have these deep traditional roots, places like the Guilin Nunnery, the nostalgic charm of Kennedy Town, the legendary comfort food at Sister Wah beef brisket, and the history of Kowloon Walled City Park. But then, on the flip side, you step right into this immense global energy. The Victoria Harbor skyline, the glowing neon lights of Causeway Bay, Repulse Bay, and this massive, pulsing financial district. It's a city perfectly balanced between 2 entirely different eras.
Section 4. Macau, a cultural fusion, where cultures meet at the table. Just a quick ferry or bus ride away is our final coastal stop, Macau. Now, the crucial thing to understand about Macau is that it's not just a place where 2 cultures randomly happen to exist side by side. It's a city where 17th century European ruins and Lisbon-inspired mosaic streets sit just minutes away from the glittering, massive luxury resorts of the Cotai Strip. These Portuguese and Chinese heritages have authentically blended over centuries to create something totally unique.
And there is absolutely no better way to understand this fusion than through Macau's famous food scene. Every single bite tells a story of global cultural exchange. Whether you're debating who makes the ultimate flaky Portuguese egg tart,
Lord Stow's or Margaret's, or sinking your teeth into a massive pork chop bun from Sei Ki Cafe. From rich, savory African chicken to a comforting plate of minchi with minced meat, rice, and a fried egg, right down to the crumbly almond cookies, you are quite literally tasting centuries of shared history.
Section 5. The complete southern journey connecting the frontier.
Let's zoom out for a second. How do these three megacities fit into the grand synthesis of our entire Explainer series? Well, think back to where we started. Step 1, exploring Tibetan traditions high up in the sacred Shangri-La mountains. Then Step 2 took us into Dai culture in tropical Xishuangbanna. For Step 3, we navigated the dramatic karst peaks of Guilin and the stunning carved terraces of Longji. And finally, Step 4 brought us to the historic culinary gateway of Guangzhou.
From Kaiping's amazing architectural dialu, which physically connected overseas migrants back home, all the way to Kaohsian's fierce regional food identity, the whole journey naturally funnels right down to the global coast. Every bowl of noodles, every ancient kingdom we explored, and every historic village laid the groundwork for this rapid globalization we eventually found on the water.
Reflecting on this complete timeline, the narrative arc is incredibly clear. 1. We started in the mountains of Shangri-La. 2. We followed the cultures and rivers from Dali down to Guilin. 3. We explored the villages and food of Kaohsian and Kaiping. And 4. We arrived at the global cities of Shenzhen, Hong Kong, and Macau. We moved gradually and deliberately from the ancient and remote directly into the connected urban future.
Section 6. Ancient Roots, Modern World, the Destination of Tomorrow.
As we wrap up this explainer, it's pretty clear that the Pearl River Delta is the ultimate destination, where the deep past and the cutting-edge future shake hands. Together, these three distinct cities represent three entirely different versions of the future. Shenzhen represents rapid tech transformation and innovation. Hong Kong stands as a global financial gateway that is still deeply connected to its Cantonese roots. And Macau represents centuries of beautiful cross-cultural fusion. There isn't just one single version of tomorrow. It's a mix of all these things.
So as southern China races toward tomorrow, what ancient traditions will we choose to carry into the future? Leaving you with that thought, I truly hope this explainer has inspired you to see how our deep history continually shapes our tomorrow. Our journey from the mountains to the megacities may be over, but I definitely encourage you to keep questioning what the future holds. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure.